What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading, coming at you today with a daily trade review. Today we're going to be reviewing trades from a red day. Today actually should have been a sit on my hands type day, and I wanted to live up to the title of a trader, so I took trades that really should not have been taken, because I only took one green trade out of 5 trades total, and it just was not a good day. I didn't do any pre-market routine this morning. I had an appointment first thing this morning, which kind of kept me from sitting down and doing my usual morning routine. So once I got back to the desk and popped open the computer, I just went straight to trading. Didn't have any areas marked on my charts. Really didn't get a feel for what the market was doing, and just jumped right into it. And I think these trades are going to show that today. So let's go ahead. Let's get rocking and rolling. You know the routine. That there is the watch list that we were looking at today. Going forward, I will be removing the 5 that are usually on there, that being Apple, AMD, Facebook, Microsoft, and NVDA. The strategy that I want to start implementing, if those stocks don't meet that criteria, I don't even want to see them. So starting tomorrow, we will be making some changes. I will be keeping the markets on there, because those kind of give us our direction, whether or not a stock is trading with relative strength or weakness, or if it's doing the same thing that the market is doing. So those will stay on there, but we'll be removing these unless they meet the criteria, unless they're trading above the previous day's high. And if I can't find any ideas that are trading above, then I'll look for some that are trading below. So as we see for all 5 of these, most of them were trading right at the previous day's low. NVDA actually got inside of Friday's, or I guess that would have been Thursday's candle. Rest of them just chopped around, which is the same thing the market did. We took a trade on CVX, so that's why you see that one on there. As we can see later on in the day, which is, this is about the time that I sat back down, CVX made a nice move, but we took a red trade on that. We went back to CAT again. CAT came off the open nice. We missed all of that move, and then we took a couple of trades, or I actually took one trade up in here. Another red trade, and then we traded the SPY. We took 3 trades on the SPY. One of those was a green trade. But that's what we were looking at today. Let's go ahead, get tradervue pulled up. Reviewing trades from April 18th. We took 5 trades today. Closed P&L $57. $57 on the day. Like I said, we traded CVX, red, Caterpillar, red, and then we traded the SPY, overall red, which led to a red day. So let's go ahead. Let's get the charts pulled up and let's get reviewing. Let's see what we were looking at today. Let's see if we took any actual patterns. Let's see how we executed. Like I said, I didn't put any price action areas on none of these charts today. So it really should have been a sit on my hands day. I should not have been trying to trade without doing my pre-market routine. So first trade that we got in this morning was on Let's make sure we're on the right chart. We are not. It was CVX. CVX. And this was a call play. I will kind of walk you through what my strategy is. So what I want to see is a stock that is trading higher than the previous day's high, and that is either retesting and holding, or it is going up and we have at least a higher high and a higher low. So let's see where we got in this trade now that we know what we're looking for. So we got in this trade at 1102. 1102. We got in on this candle right here. So let's break this one down real quick. So CVX opened, sold off, came back over previous day's high, pulled back, went, pulled back. There would have been a good entry as it broke this candle right there. That would have been a good entry. But again, we weren't at the desk first thing this morning. So this thing came on up. It flushed back down to previous day's high. And then it did not set a new high. So once it came down here, this trend was broken. This trend is now broken. So now we're below the VWAP and we're just chopping. So it was no reason to take a trade right here. We needed to get a new trend going. A new trend would have been to set a higher high, a higher low, higher high, higher low. Now we have a new trend going and we can try to go higher. So definitely not a good entry. And we stayed in this one until 1127. Let's see where 1127 is. It's going to be that candle there. And we pretty much stopped out full. We took a $23 loss on this one. This was one contract. Should have been stopping out as it crossed the VWAP. There was really no reason to give this extra room like we did. Because again, we weren't in a new trend. We're in an uptrend. It broke the uptrend. And now we're just chopping. Because we don't want to get in it. Even if it would have set a higher high, a higher low, higher high, higher low. We don't want to get in because we are below the VWAP. So not a good entry. And we should have just stopped out once it crossed the VWAP. So that was our first trade. And again, like I said, no areas are marked on the chart to even see where we might be catching support or resistance. But second trade that we took was on CAT. As we know, CAT made a nice move on Thursday. Kind of continued today. I thought it might want to flush, but it did not do it. And again, CAT opened nice. Opened, it pulled back, testing prior day's high. Right here would have been a good entry because of that retest. And we say that this made a nice move. But then, just like CVX, came back down, didn't set a new high, so it broke that trend. That trend is now broken, and now we need a new trend. We see that it comes here, it tests the VWAP, comes back up, tested here, but it just fizzled on off. And we got into this one at 1111. 1111. So we're getting in right here. Again, this thing came back down. We would have wanted it to break this high. It needed to break that high to be in an uptrend. So this little micro uptrend was broken when this came back and set right here. So definitely not a good entry right there. We bought 2 calls here and we stopped out at 11.16, and I won't even call it a stop out. 11.16. We got out right here for a $16 loss. We saw the error in our ways, bad trade, cut the loss. No need to take a full stop on a bad trade. No conviction in this trade. We're trying to play it maybe on this, what could possibly look like a double bottom, but you need a double bottom after it's been doing something. So this was not a good area to enter. Even with this double bottom, would have wanted to see it break this high. So even if it did do this, it needed to do that. Keep running. Or pull back and then go, and then we can get in up here somewhere. But doing that and getting in right there just because it broke this pivot, not good. We needed to let it break this pivot, so then it has all of that room to be able to run. So again, this is like golf sometimes. I can look at somebody else's swing and tell them exactly what they're doing wrong, but I can't figure out my own swing out. And that's how these trades are playing out today. I could look at them after the fact and I'm like, boy, oh boy, what are you doing? But next trade that we took was on the SPY. And we do see that I started putting action points on the SPY. And we see the SPY opened down inside of the previous day's low. Came down, tested the low, broke it, came back up to VWAP, back down, broke it, and then it went, didn't get the pullback to set the new high, and then it just kind of fizzled out right there. Just kind of set that top and fizzled. But we got in this one at 11.24. Another bad trade, just looking at it. Let's see. 11.24. What are you even doing? Oh, I know what this one was. Yes. I got in this one at 11.24 and 27 seconds. This one here, I got in this trade thinking I was buying puts. Thinking I was buying a put. Went over to the option chain, right clicked, dropped it, and I dropped a call in the puts watch list. Seeing this showing weakness at the prior day's low. So loaded up what I thought was a put. I'm getting in for it to break this area. Getting in for it to break this area. Gonna put the stop up here on the top side. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. And I purchased the wrong thing. I purchased a call instead of a put. Got out of this one at 11.27. Held on to it thinking maybe it might bounce and kind of go back up and I can get out even. Nope. Took a $8 loss on this one. So not horrible. Not a horrible loss, but a bad loss nonetheless, because look at what this did. Look at what that did. So that was our first SPY trade. And then we went back to the SPY. And we got in this one at 11.26. Once we figured out, like, why is that going the wrong way? 11.26. So Soon as we saw what was going on, we purchased the put here, 1126. Stayed in this one until 1142. Got out on that candle as it was coming down to this area and bouncing. And this was our green trade of the day. But we should have been in way up here. We should have been in up there. Got out right there. We do see that the pullback, and then it continued on. And look where it pulled back to. Uh-oh. Remove and remove. Let me go here. Look at where it pulled back to. Right to that area. Nice, good pullback, and then it continued down. It's one of those ones. Do I sit in through the pullback, or do I just buy another contract here? Downside to this is these are bottom tails. These are bottoming tails. So definitely would not have wanted to get back in there. And I don't think that was a bad deal getting out on that pullback. Second green candle. Let's get out of it. Now I had to set this green candle, and then we got a red candle down. Now we're good. But on that second green candle, let's go ahead and get out. So green trade. Guess I can call it a good trade. Basically was a continuation of a mess up. And then our last SPY trade of the day. Took this one in the afternoon. So got up, went, grabbed some lunch, sat back down to see what the market was doing. And look at what the market did. This thing exploded. Where? Right at the previous day's low. Came, exploded, broke it. And we got in this at 1407. Where's 1407 at? Right there. This candle. Uh-oh. Let's change that back. That candle right there. Two things. I said that I did not want to take trades where I'm trying to play the high back down, or I'm trying to play the low back up. It's exactly what this is. I want to be trading trends. So I either want to be trading an uptrend or a downtrend, a breakout or a breakdown. Just because it's coming up to the high and coming back down, I shouldn't be doing that. So that's number one. Number two, had I had lines marked on the chart, I'm knowing that up, and I keep clicking the arrows. Let's do that. Had I had my areas marked out, I know that this is going no further than that right there. You see that? All I did was came over here and saw this point and put a line. Look where it came to. Right to the line, and then it bounced back up. This is a nice top and tail, but again, it's coming right back to here. It ain't giving you no room. So got in right here, and we got out of this one at 11:15. Right here on this green candle, coming back up. Keep flip-flopping. There we go. As it's coming back up, we get out right there for a $30 loss on 2 contracts. Conviction in a trade, I got every reason to be taking 2 contracts. Every reason. If I have conviction in the trade. Throwing money away on this trade. Even with 1 contract, go ahead, take a little. I can't even say that though, because if I'd have bought 1, I probably would have rolled this back up to here and I would have got the same thing. And look at what it did though. It peekabooed. Remember I always say that it's an area. let's go here. Let's set this line right here. Look at that. So could have bought one contract here, gave it extra room just on top of this right here, and then we get a great move. But this was a bad entry to begin with. This was a bad entry that did not need to be entered into. It was rejecting this area, but we didn't have no real reason. Here, that's the good one. It came up, tested it, came back up, and it rejected it. Get in right here, set the stop up there, and now play it back down. That's a good M top, or we could do it on the bottom on a W, but don't buy this first one. And that's what I'm trying to say, I guess. I shouldn't be buying this one. This one is fine after you've came back up, retested it. Because look at, you got the top and tail, decent volume down there, got decent room right here, first target, right there, second target. Get in right there. You can ride this back down. And on one contract, you could sit through these pullbacks on one contract. I could sit through the pullback. Two contracts, take the money. Take the gains, look for another entry. So, yep, bad trading all around today. But the good thing is, with proper money management, proper risk management, we live to trade another day. That's the good thing about it. Go in there and lose all your money on 5 trades, and then what you gonna do? But proper money management, and then we can live to trade again another day. It's a small loss for that account. So hope you've enjoyed the recap. If you hadn't already hit the like button, please do so. We seem to be making strides in the algorithm for YouTube. So definitely hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. Once you do, please hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified anytime I do these reviews. And we're going to get this thing figured out. We are going to get it figured out. It is a mental game, though. It is a mental game. And like I said, what I want to do is in the mornings, I'll be looking for stocks that are trading above the green line. Above the green line, not above the red line. And if it's above the green line and it retests, then we're good. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just try to look at a few of these and see. Look at that. Boom, boom, gone. That's the retest. Let's look at ARM. Come over here. This one's a little choppy. Wouldn't have wanted to play with that one. Let's look at some with some volume on it. A little choppy there. So probably wouldn't have wanted nothing on that one. American Express came up, came back down, broke it. Nah, we're good. So that's what I want to do. I want to be able to come through, find ones that are testing it with a good entry and not just taking these sloppy trades. These were sloppy trades this morning. So hope y'all enjoyed it, and we will be back again tomorrow. All right. Peace.